see off over here,
Mm-hmm.
you can plant a lot of tomatoes and corn over in this field, and then off over in this direction, all these peaches, these nice peach trees. You just come up to them, and give them a little tug on the branches.
Oh, nice. You just
Okay,
go up.
so
You just go up and like reach like this.
that's it. Pretty soon you'll have a nice big ripe peach in your pocket. And they're edible. You can eat them as soon as you pick them off the tree.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Kind of quenches your thirst and your hunger all at the same time.
Peaches sound yummy.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Los Santos. I'm James Knight with what you need to know. Christmas is nearly here, and that means the news slows down a bit. Not to worry, though, we still have some fun and interesting things to cover. It's December, and with that comes the annual North Yankton Tourist Trap, this year with more activities for the family to enjoy. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, well, welcome everybody, and happy holidays, all of you watching in here at Weazel News. My name's Poppy Bosco, DJ Popsicle, as some of you may know me. I am about to perform a live piano performance here in North Yankton. It is, at this point, it's a tradition of mine that I do it, and this year I have Finders Keepers running the Holiday Bazaar, where they are showing off and selling rare and exotic gifts. We're just celebrating the arts as a whole here. Yeah, and I want to thank our sponsors, Cool Beans, The Vault, Rails, Finders Keepers, of course. You got Wayward, you got MK Textures, you got Kush Corner, you got Spellbound Cole, you got some special guests walking around, Los Santos Sound Rentals. Yeah, man, I'm freezing my butt off out here. I'm even trying to get my hands warm and, not frigid. Everyone out here having a great time, throwing snowballs, bonking each other. I don't know, man. It's just the festive ways, and here in Los Santos, we do it the best. But yeah, I'm about to get ready, so hope you guys all enjoy a little bit of my potentially train wreck of a performance, or amazing. It really depends. I don't get to do this very often, so I'm excited, and I'm excited for you to share this moment with you guys, good or bad. And happy holidays to everyone.
Hello, Poppy. Woo!
Still kicking it.
Here's my truck.
Welcome to Yankees. Thanks for coming. I got me and Georgie out here. We're just trying to make some money during tourist season. We gotta make our money when we got people coming on in. So if you want your deer rods, or you want pictures, or you want to feed Mr. Georgie, come on down to Yankton. And don't forget your reindeer poop. I'll give you if we're getting advertisement, I think we could.
My Dick for Trescott.
What do you say there, Georgie?
And then this is the one I just.
New Pocket Pal gaming system's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's, yes. All right. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Graphics are amazing.
Yeah, it's like 125 bits. So many.
Going for the high score.
Yeah. James?
What?
The boathouse.
Oh yeah. Weazel is brought to you by the Boathouse or whatever.
Fuck yeah, high score.
Weazel News is brought to you by Weazel News is also brought to you by Chihuahua Hot Dogs. They got the meat you cannot beat.
Weazel News is brought to you by Los Santos' own winner of this year's DJ of the Year award, DJ Popsicle, Poppy Bosco. Thanks, Poppy.
Is the DOC renting out its buses to supplement its budget? Weazel News saw what appeared to be non-DOC individuals in possession of one. No more details were made available. In other DOC news, a court case for MJ King and Oliver King was held recently.
MJ King, you are facing 1 count torture against an LEO, 1 count possession of a Class 3 firearm, 1 count evasion, 1 count assault with a deadly weapon against an LEO, 1 count attempted murder against an LEO, 1 count kidnapping against an LEO, 1 count assault with a deadly weapon against an LEO, 1 count possession of a Class 3 firearm, and 1 count possession of a destructive device.
My client pleads not guilty.
All right, I'll go ahead and note down that your client pleads not guilty to all charges. Oliver King, you are facing 1 count torture against an LEO, 1 count possession of a Class 3 firearm, 1 count evasion, 1 count assault with a deadly weapon against an LEO, 1 count attempted murder against an LEO, 1 count kidnapping against an LEO, 1 count assault with a deadly weapon against an LEO, 1 count possession of a destructive device, and 1 count possession of a Class 3 firearm. How do you plead to these charges?
My other client also pleads not guilty.
All right, the court has recognized that both of the defendants plead not guilty to all charges.
We stand before you today to seek justice for a man who has dedicated his life to protecting and serving our community. A man who has not only assaulted, but subjugated to unspeakable cruelty and torture. The victim in this case is our sheriff, a public servant who swore an oath to uphold the law, yet was callously targeted by our defendants, Oliver and MJ King. What you will hear during this trial is a story of premeditated violence, of 2 individuals who did not act out of impulse, but with malicious intent to inflict pain and suffering. We ask that you listen closely to the evidence, and at the end of this trial, we trust that you will find the defense guilty of the grave charges they face. These are not just crimes of an individual, they are crimes against the rule of law, and they must be punished to the fullest extent. Thank you.
This is a case rooted in tragedy and human emotion. My clients, Oliver King and MJ King, stand before you today not as cold-hearted criminals, but as people caught in the grip of overwhelming grief and anger. Oliver King acted in a moment of passion, driven by the devastating loss of his grandmother. He believes that Sheriff Justin Judd Mori played a direct role in that loss by making a cruel phone call, one that shattered a family and led to unimaginable tragedy. MJ King, while present, did not orchestrate or carry out any acts in question. By the end of this trial, we hope you will agree that while there must be accountability, mercy and leniency are warranted in this case. Thank you.
Prosecution, you may proceed.
Good morning, Sheriff. If you may, could you please state to the members of this court your full name and your job within the Sheriff's Department?
Hello, folks. My name is Sheriff Justin Judd Mori.
Please explain what happened on this very horrific day.
I have a couple of deputies inside the BCSO who had to go ahead and call out and whatnot on this specific day. I stepped outside of my home and I was met with guns to my face by some pink fellas driving a pink car and all that hullabaloo. Like, I can only imagine who that is. Everything was hazy after that. They were all discombobulated, didn't know what the hell they were trying to do. They were confused. Where should we take them? They were scared, probably shaking like drugstore dice. Very, very messy. Probably one of the worst kidnappings I'd ever been a part of. It was mighty sloppy, mighty pathetic. But anyway, they finally decided to go ahead and take me down somewhere. All I could hear was water for the most part. And it looked me in the eyes. The next thing you know, it's that feller standing right over yonder. Indeed. He tells me some kind of hullabaloo talking about the fact that I went ahead and called his grandma. I had arrested him for some kind of hullabaloo, probably stealing a car or something like that. And this had been probably the third or fourth time I arrested this fella. This fella is very easy to catch. I don't know why he's decided to go ahead and take up this life, but hell, he's still doing it. I caught him, had him inside of VPD cells, and decided to call his grandmother because she needed to know what the hell this fella was doing here in the state of San Andreas. All right? She was a very nice lady, I can tell. She was very frail. She soft-spoken, madam. Very, very enjoyable conversation. We actually had another conversation, I assume, before her passing and whatnot. She was a very nice lady. And she was heartbroken when I told her the actions of this fella right here. All right. And very sad to hear that she had passed soon after the whole heart attack situation or something like that. But hell, I mean, it's just this fella's fault for doing such terrible acts as he done. He tells me about the fact that I was the one that go ahead and quote unquote put his grandma 6 feet under, and I was going to go ahead and pay for such things.
Upon intense deliberation, throughout the countless evidence that have been brought forward by both the prosecution and the defense, as well as testimony by Sheriff Justin Judd Mori and Officer David Thompson, my ruling is as follows. The prosecution has presented an extremely compelling case, leaving no doubt that the defendant, Mr. King, is guilty of all charges. The evidence clearly demonstrated that Mr. King meticulously orchestrated and executed this heinous act against Sheriff Mori with full awareness and malicious intent. As a result, Mr. King will be remanded back to Bolingbroke Prison, where he will serve for a sentence of 10 years for his crimes. Regarding Miss King, while her presence at the scene and participation in the events were confirmed by multiple officers, the defense has successfully argued that her role was limited to that of an accomplice. Considering the evidence presented, I am amending her charges from attempted murder, torture, and kidnapping of an LEO to accessory for her involvement. Miss King will also be remanded to Bolingbroke Prison to serve an additional 5 years. Justice demands accountability, and these sentences reflect the gravity of their actions while ensuring fairness in the application of the law. On top of that, the charges of contempt of court will be added for the disturbance and disruptance of this court. This is my ruling, and it is final.
The Department of Justice is hiring. If you have an interest in law enforcement, court proceedings, or justice, apply today with the DOJ.
Sandy Shores has always been a great place. The best part of Sandy Shores is just the calm nature of just getting the birds flying around and the cars that run you over when you don't pay attention. And all the sorts of crazy meth addicts that run around smoking meth. Working in Sandy Shores is right now home to me. Boathouse employees are definitely the people I trust the most. Boathouse employees are for me like family.
Here's your car. 50% off for living in Black County.
We pride ourselves in offering the best of the best. Off-roads are our specialty.
Hello, welcome to the Boathouse.
What about his car?
Come on down to the Boathouse, home of the off-roads. The best part about owning an off-road is being a man.
A new farm up north has citizens flocking to the fields. Here's Kitty Monroe with more.
Hello, this is Kitty Monroe with Weazel News, and I'm out here at the farmlands interviewing TJ with Jenkins Farm. He's a new up-and-coming business.
always been kind of an entrepreneur ever since I flew into the city, and I've tried my hand in a few different businesses that kind of failed along the way, and I got a tip from a friend that said I should try getting into the farming business, and I started off, as a lot of us do, growing the jute, and then I got onto the tomatoes and the corn and got to picking peaches and picking grapes along the way, and took me a long time to finally get a market out there for some, but I've successfully done that now, and I'm looking for a bigger market.
I noticed that you have a lot of product and produce based off of the catalog that you showed me earlier. How are you managing getting all this produce together and even like different meats and other supplies?
I have suppliers. I have suppliers down in Sandy that I get a lot of the meat from.
Mhm.
And I also have about 4 guys that work for me, and we do most of the planting and picking ourselves of the corn, tomatoes, peaches. We go out and pick grapes. So a lot of it we do on our own. A lot of it we purchase from other suppliers.
Making it a little bit easier for the different companies to be able to provide their dishes. Are there any companies currently you're working with starting out so far?
I am the exclusive provider of corn and tomatoes for the Polito Dock.
Oh, that is awesome. I heard that they just recently opened not too long ago.
Yeah,
Um,
you all should go in there and try some of that tomato juice. That is some good stuff. And that's the thing. I want to make it as easy for the food service industry in the city as I can. I've got 4 guys, that are also delivery drivers, not to
mhm.
mention all of the actual work that we put in. And all anybody's ever got to do is call me up, place their order, and we'll deliver it to your front door.
That sounds wonderful. We look forward to seeing more great things with you. Um, this is Kitty Monroe. Back to the studio.
From humble beginnings, Go Truck Yourself has grown from a small family operation into the powerhouse truck rental business it is today. With the new compound finally completed, we decided to head back up north to check it out.
So we got our nice new building. Finally got the construction finished on it. We got about 4 bays for the trucks. People can pull in, get repairs and whatnot. Even if they have their own truck, we still offer repairs. We were able to do some cosmetic work on the trucks as well. We can put some new colors on it, all that. And now we're offering some work vans as well. We do work on tow trucks, mules, all that fancy stuff. It's kind of surreal, man. Whenever Coda had started that all on his own, I don't think he even had the idea in his head that it would end up something like this, And then whenever I came along, started helping him get the ball rolling, it was just a nice way to kind of help out the community and whatnot. We wasn't trying to shoot too high or nothing. Things just kind of worked out, and we're very blessed. We offer CDLs to new truckers for a pretty steep discount from what the state would offer. We have a nice CDL course, make sure people know what to expect when they start trucking. We get them set up for success. We offer them free rentals after their course. Their first rental is going to be free. We have lots of trucks, all upgraded. We have radios in them. Make sure you're having a good time while you're out there trucking. We offer free repairs, roadside assistance. We have mules for farmers out there that like to make money out there in the fields, work vans, just about anything anybody needs to make money on the road. We help them get there.
Hey, what's poppin'? Welcome to Los Santos Customs.
Yeah, they told me to come here. I need a car.
We just so happen to have those.
Yeah. I don't know what to get.
Well, fortunately for you, we have a full stock of vehicles ready for you to test drive. If you need any help deciding, we'll help you every step of the way.
I want to try this one.
Excellent. Let me just see that license.
My what?
Don't even worry about it. we can help with that too.
Yeah.
Now with your sports and entertainment news, here's your boy, Weazel.
Thanks, James. What up, LS? It's your boy, Weazel, here once again to give you the 411 on what's going on in the entertainment industry right here in Los Santos. First up, we have a first-time drop from our very own Peter Phillips. Named Sean K, Peter looks to...
That's right, Sean K. Out now by the one and only ex-governor Peter Phillips. That's right. I gambled your taxpayer money and now I'm dissing Sean for stealing my liveries and overall just being kind of Sean. Go stream it up on all streaming platforms. Alright, I'm out. Better be getting paid for that.
Okay. Well, I think that covers it. Thank you, Peter, for dropping in and giving us that impromptu interview. Next up, we have our very first entry into the hashtag Words Not Weapons diss track contest. Dropping No Escape, Tito 2x enters the competition blasting verbally with this bouncy, real hard-hitting track showing just how well he can use his words. If we're going to see more like this from the competition, then I'm more than excited to see what drops next. Remember, entries for our diss track contest must be submitted before the end of December 31st, as well as be over 2 minutes long and be featured with the hashtag Words Not Weapons in order to be in with a chance to win $250,000. And with that, that's my time. I've been your resident cannabis conjurer, Weazel. Keep living the high life, Los Santos.
Before we leave you, Christmas is around the corner. So we here at Weazel News are happy to announce car chases are back, baby!